Morning, hi there. Actually, my business trades as interactive experiences, and just a bit of background to what we're involved with is engaging visitors at places anywhere from aquariums to zoos. So we do that with digital interactives mainly. How I got about to be here is this: about 9 months ago, Something Tech, I was exhibiting Australia's first interactive object-driven table application. And across from us, there was a guy exhibiting a holographic conversational AI-driven agent. So got together, and really it's the beginning of a partnership for the future. So please excuse me with my presentation, reading from notes, but I'm a bit like Jim Chalmers tonight. The devil's in the detail, and both Jim and I have got an awful lot of detail to go through, so I'll jump into it. Okay, well, first thing is that there's opportunities to explore problems with the visitor experience at tourism sites. And I'll be able to read a bit more once I get my glasses on, excuse me. The first point is there's a shortage of staff members that can result in long queues and waiting times, especially during peak periods. Not enough staff to deliver information can cause frustration. Secondly, when visitors arrive at a site without adequate information about how to make most of their visit, they might have a less than ideal experience. These can include challenges such as struggling to find their way around the site or missing out on key attractions or points of interest. Visitors may get incorrect info from staff. It's very hard for organisations to keep staff up to date with accurate information. Thirdly, restricted operating hours at visitor information centres can be inconvenient for tourists seeking access to local knowledge. Often there's a lack of digital info support, especially with few self-info kiosks. It can hinder visitors' access to valuable information. And finally, kiosks at tourist sites sometimes are too hard for the visitor to find the information wanted. There's layers of menu options and buttons in the way. And this complexity can frustrate visitors and prevent them from easily accessing the desired information. Pardon me. So, look at some of the solutions. There's a massive rollout of self-service kiosks worldwide. Basically, the trend has been driven by substantial cost savings and efficiency improvements that they offer. This is ongoing. It's building as we speak. Self-info kiosks/displays include touch window displays, which are great for after-hours self-information, 24/7. Our solution will use self-info kiosks and touch displays, multimedia kiosks. They must have a simple, easy-to-use design that allows access to information without layers of categories and buttons creating problems. For tourism venues, where it's challenging to service all the visitors with limited staff, this is a really ongoing problem. Staff and volunteers, similar. An innovative self-info kiosk solution can bridge the gap. By embracing this technology, venues can deliver consistent, accurate messages and enhance visitor experiences by providing comprehensive information for satisfactory visits. So by leveraging a self-info kiosk solution, tourism venues can support industry growth and have a positive effect on the local economy. So what's our solution? It's a conversational touchscreen kiosk solution for tourism venues which introduces a dual app system running on a local PC to cater for different visitor preferences. We plan a Cairns Aquarium test rollout, hence the graphic mock-up you see here. Our traditional touchscreen multimedia app offers a visually captivating interface with interactive elements, delivering aquarium and Great Barrier Reef information with engaging multimedia content. It also provides real-time updates on local news and customer-specific information. Complementing this is something new, an AI avatar app, which utilises speech input and output technology and features an animated avatar, microphone and speakers as the user interface. Visitors can engage in conversational interactions, asking questions and receiving detailed information. What makes our conversational touchscreen AI app different is providing users with higher quality information through AI avatar interactions. By asking questions, users can obtain facts and details easier. Additionally, our conversational discovery style of interaction allows answers to be delivered with a narrative storytelling format. These unique methods of information and story delivery are not possible with a traditional multimedia app. So some of the benefits of our dual app kiosk solution include: one, traditional multimedia for those who prefer visual content. We're going to see that ongoing. quick and efficient access to information, minimising wait times and enhancing visitor satisfaction. Unlike relying on slow remote cloud servers for generative AI, our system uses local AI processing, resulting in faster response time and reduced costs. 3, accurate information delivery, ensuring visitors receive correct and reliable information. And finally, we create a comprehensive data set of AI information, enabling our AI app to answer aquarium and reef-related questions accurately and effectively. With our self-info kiosk, we aim to provide an engaging, informative and personalised experience for visitors, combined with an immersive multimedia experience with the convenience, detailed information and interactivity our AI app offers. So what do we do with the funds? Well, our initial focus is app development, achieving seamless integration between our multimedia and AI-driven apps. This will include working with our partner Soulbiotics, another Brisbane company, the developer of the AI Avatar app. We will create a data repository in the cloud for storing data sets and updating local server kiosks at tourist sites, possibly weekly. We'll actively support the Cairns Aquarium rollout, sourcing and loading engaging content, setting up filters, and training an aquarium representative. By refining our solution through this test site, we'll gather insights and make improvements before expanding to other locations. We'll establish key performance indicators for determining success, including sales figures, number of kiosk users, app usage time, visitor satisfaction ratings, and so on. Monitoring these metrics provides valuable insights into the effectiveness of our solution. Much of our solution scales up easily using components from regular suppliers and off-the-shelf technologies. This enables configuration and shipping to be completed in weeks. Our focus will be on Queensland tourism sites along the Barrier Reef, highlighting multimedia and AI-generated stories of the reef's current states. We will primarily target visitor information centres near the Great Barrier Reef. Our ambitious goal is to deploy over 80 kiosks within 3 years. This plan is of utmost importance and requires urgent implementation to meet the growing demand and provide valuable information to visitors. We'll extend efforts to tourism businesses and visitor centres across Queensland and then other Australian states. As a leading product, we'll explore expansion and export opportunities overseas. Strategically, allocating funds and implementing a comprehensive marketing plan, our goal is to establish our self-info kiosk solutions as the preferred choice of AI product in the Queensland tourism industry. We're committed to delivering accurate information, engaging stories and immersive experiences for visitors, positioning ourselves as trusted partners in the tourism sector's digital transformation. Regarding the graphic Help Save the Reef here down the bottom, donate to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation, I'm going to have some more information about that coming up. That button just leads to information about why you should donate to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation. So moving on to costs and support. Oh no, here's the manager of the Cairns Aquarium. He'll have to say a few words.
Hi, I'm Daniel from the Cairns Aquarium. An info kiosk right here in our ticketing area would be really great for our visitors. A lot of people that come in want to know about the Great Barrier Reef, its health, and even what they can do to help the reef. So a place that people can come, learn information, get some kind of AI agent to respond to them would really help with those inquiries and be a great addition to a major tourist attraction such as the Cairns Aquarium.
Daniel told me the other day the aquarium actually gets more questions about the Barrier Reef nowadays than they do about the aquarium and what to do in the aquarium itself. People that go there are very concerned and there's a total lack of information about what's happening and what they can do about it. So in terms of cost and support, you'll see down the bottom here, I've got a solution to what we talked about for donating to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation. It's a standalone kiosk which sits beside our self-info kiosk where people just swipe with their credit card to donate a selected amount of money. And the Great Barrier Reef Foundation is one organisation that desperately needs as much money as they can get their hands on, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, in terms of the estimated cost for the ongoing solution, it'll be $186 a month fee for the ACT licences and online support. This ensures continuous access to app updates and technical assistance. App and system support will be via remote PC control, and we can offer this low price due to the use of a local AI avatar server. It's worth noting the monthly licence and support fee could go down as the solution evolves. Hardware support will be from suppliers and on-site by a local IT agent, free for the warranty period. After the hardware warranty expires, support will be $120 an hour. For new installations, the kiosk starts at $16,000, and the initial configuration includes a 32-inch touchscreen display with larger displays and kiosks available. App customization options are available starting at $4,000, and also clients can have the option to customise animated agents and have them looking like they'd like to look. So moving on, for further development and opportunities, new features may include multimedia support alongside speech output, AI-generated content and speech. Example, ask the avatar, scan a QR code and get the content on your phone. Multilingual support, automatic facial expression analysis, detects gender, age and emotion, so more targeted results from that. An AI kiosk without a conversational avatar, and a survey app, so there's more data fed back into the AI avatar about what people want. So have I got another minute to do a conclusion? So, there's a really quick video there of an AI agent.
As a holographic avatar, I can contribute in numerous ways to enhance the hotel experience. I can provide guests with instant information about hotel facilities, amenities and services.
That was Sarah on a huge new 98-inch hollow AI app. That's a version that's going to be rolled out starting this week in Brisbane by Soul Biotics. Anyway, getting on to our conclusion, essentially the deployment of our conversation touchscreen kiosk presents an opportunity to tackle a challenge of efficient service at tourism venues, and it can deliver information and stories in a way not possible before. Easier and more natural to use with conversational questions and answers operating on a local PC. With rolling out a solution at Cairns Aquarium, we've got the opportunity to transform Queensland tourism venues, starting with sites near the barrier reef. This will result in improved services for visitors or simultaneously driving the growth of our business. And with a focus on delivering captivating and accurate information, including stories that urgently need to be told about the barrier reef, we aim to enhance the visitor experience and establish ourselves as a leading provider of in-venue digital information for the Queensland tourism industry. Thanks very much.
So much, that's really interesting. It'd be pretty cool to walk into the aquarium and have someone greet you. It's not real. Question for you. How much does it cost compared to a normal kiosk?
To what?
A normal kiosk, like we go up and
compared to normal kiosk, maybe twice as much on the content side. Hardware is just a little bit more, because you've got to have much more of a high-powered PC system. But essentially, it's really about more costs on the app side and the ongoing service and licensing fees for apps.
Much, Kevin. I think it's a great concept and good to see the use of that technology there. My question is around the scalability, and I know you've sort of hinted around visitor information centres as being where you'd like to put these next after the Cairns Aquarium. How do you intend on doing that? Is that like going statewide? And if it is, are you looking at increasing the content outside of the Great Barrier Reef to go on to it? Is that the idea, is to increase content and then go further into Queensland?
Yeah. Well, look, I think that we've got a solution that can be used 24/7 with in-window displays, because really limited hours of opening for visitor information centres is a real hindrance. And suddenly when people can pull up beside any time of the day, 24/7, and go in and tap on the screen, tap on the window, which is effectively the screen behind it. And even better, talk to an AI agent through a microphone and have a speaker box outside the window. This is going to transform those visitor information centres into places that people will first go to when they arrive in a small town or wherever it is around the state. And I think that's really missing at the moment, because they simply can't be open at all the times that people are arriving, and oftentimes it's well after hours. So they'll be our targets, getting in touch with those people around the state, but more importantly, up and down the reef first of all, because the story about the reef is so compelling, and that's where we want to focus on starting off.
Thanks, Kevin. That was great. My questions are probably more around generative AI, because our team is doing some work around this stuff at the moment. We know some of the challenges that can come with that. Do you know of any other kiosks that are kind of doing a kiosk, but also the generative AI at the moment in any form?
No, as far as I know, this one would be the first in the world.
Yeah. So I guess in terms of the guardrails that you put around what the generative AI will kind of feed from, have you had any thoughts around what information will it be pulling from, and how do you kind of make sure that it doesn't lead you astray or start doing things that people that want to play around with it might do?
What you're alluding to with your question is the question of hallucination from AI agents, which is a huge problem around the world. And the new AI agent that's come out from Meta for Facebook and their apps is a particularly bad one in that regard. And it comes down to the training of the app. And we've got a huge advantage in terms of being able to curate the information that goes in. So that will be a key issue of focus for us before we start adding information. Is this factual? Is this correct? Is it suitable? Should we use it or not? So the way that we're looking at it as more time goes by is there's going to be more hours going into curation than loading by a long way. And then on the other hand, in terms of information out, there's things called filters which go into AI generative systems, and the filters say you cannot talk about this or that. And in our case, you can't talk about anything except the barrier reef or the aquarium in this particular site. But other sites, the filters will say what guardrails there should be. So it's a learning process for doing something like this when it hasn't been done before. And there are big issues. We've been getting a lot of help lately from NVIDIA, a leading AI company, in terms of speech to text. There are models out there, but they're not consistent and they're not reliable and they're not that useful. So we're expecting to have a breakthrough on that front very soon as well.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay,
A big
thank
round of
you.
applause.